Is revenue SOFP item or SOPL item? Presenter. Oh, Nabil. Hi, Nabil. How are you?
Miss. Okay, I'm fine. Thank you, Miss, for asking.
Okay, I can't hear you loud lah. Can it's too soft. Are you speaking?
Hello, Miss. Can you hear me?
Okay, now can.
Uh, Explain any five
Wait. Revenue is SOFP item or SOPL item?
SOPL
SOPL. Where does it appears?
in uh cal- the calculation of
Hmm?
uh sorry on the left side of the SOPL credit side.
Okay. So let's look at the answer. So all these assertions must be relevant to SOPL.
Okay. Explain any five substantive procedures that the auditor should perform to obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence in relation to ALO's revenue. The first is confirmation. Send confirmation to the selected items such as traveling luggage to confirm the year-end balance.
Such as travel luggage. Are you sending confirmation to the luggage bag? And the bag require your confirmation?
No. No.
Is luggage a living thing? Come back to basic science. Only a living thing which is human being can reply to confirmation. Are you clear with that?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so first procedure is incorrect. Okay?
Second procedure is inspection. Inspection involves
This is definition. Where's the procedure?
uh, examining records or documents whether internal
This is the definition. I don't want definition. Mana procedure?
physical examination of the travel luggage. Physical examination of the travel luggage.
Come again?
Physical examination of the travel luggage.
You already sell the luggage to the people, kan?
Yes.
So are you going to go to their house and say, can you please show me your luggage?
No, that's...
How will you know which luggage is bought from which company? Some people in the house, they got 10, 15 luggage. Because everybody in the house, they work overseas. And how is it relevant to revenue?
So we should check the receipt
Receipt for what?
of the selling of the selling of the travel luggages
For what purpose?
to examine the receipt to ensure we sold the travel luggages.
Maybe you need to write, then only I can see. Travel luggage is the luggage bag, It's not an airlines company. Go back to the question. What company is this?
Alo. Yeah.
So what is their
Alo
nature of
Sudahat.
business? They are not airline. This one, they're not airline company. Some company they sell a lot of things online, biscuits, keropok, all these, right? Manufacturing things, glove, computer. So this is one of the company which sells travel luggage bags. Okay?
Okay.
So first procedure, second procedure, not correct. Next.
Third is the recalculation. Checking the mathematical accuracy of documents or records of the travel luggage. Recalculation may be performed manually or electronically.
Come again?
Recalculation may be performed manually or electronically.
Can you type? The third one is mathematical accuracy. So what is the procedure? What are you recalculating?
The records of the selling
Which
of
record?
is it the sales ledger?
Sales what?
It's about the sales, sales of the travel luggage, like whether
I know lah. What
we record
document?
in
What document?
uh, document. Based on the order document or receipt, we
Okay, you need to have your document. Next, re-performance. Re-perform reconciliation of what? Sales receivables. Which accounting record? You put back the same question as my.
I'm not sure whether is it correct because this one is based on the bank statement, like from the third parties, to check whether this our sales is record correctly or not,
That
or
is not
maybe like some.
re-performance. That is vouching or tracing.
Oh,
Is it vouching or tracing? Re-performance means you are re-performing for internal control system. So re-performance will not come under substantive procedures.
okay.
Enquiry. Inquire whether he authorized all the transaction. Is this substantive procedure or test of controls? Hmm?
Test of controls.
So the question is asking what item, SOFP or SOPL?
SOPL.
Then how? The thing is now your answer is on test of control, but the question is asking substantive procedure, so that is not relevant here.
Okay, Miss, I will present about the first question for my group.
Okay.
Recalculate the amount in the ledgers, payables, inventory, and documents such as good received notes to confirm the mathematical accuracy.
The question is talking about sales. What is the another name for revenue? What is the double entry for revenue?
Uh, Sales.
Yes, sales. So why are you looking at payables inventory? How is it relevant to sales? Do you make sales to supplier or make sales to customer? Payables is different. How does payables affect sales?
When the supplier buy from us.
Sorry?
When the supplier buy from us.
When the supplier buy from you. So who are you? Are you buyer or seller?
Sell.
You are seller. Wait, when supplier buy from you, okay, you are the seller. So in this case, I don't understand why payables is here, why inventory is here. Your double entry for sales is credit sales, debit trade receivables. Okay?
Yes, yes.
So why payables is here? That is my question.
I think typo.
Typo. This is not typo. And payroll. What has this to do with revenue? Incorrect. Third one for supplier. The question. Scroll up. Did I post the wrong question? Scroll up. I want to see what is the question. Like this when everybody give wrong answer, I also for a while blur. I have to go back to my question and I have to see. See, explain 5 substantive procedures to obtain sufficient appropriate evidence in relation to revenue. Can you highlight the revenue, please? Okay, the first one wrong, second one wrong, go next one, third one. Enquire and inspect to do with sales. 3 is wrong. Number 4, perform reconciliation of sales ledger and goods received note. Sales ledger will show you what is the total amount of sales, correct? Goods received notes will show you the details of the goods that you have received. So reconciliation means you are reconciling two balances. Is goods received notes a balance item or something? In goods received notes, you will only see the quantity. You don't see the RM. While sales ledger, you only see the RM. So can you compare apple to orange? Can you compare apple with orange?
No, miss.
Then how can you write like this? Apa nak jadi? You know not, question I should put. This is the most simplest question and your final exam also so simple like this. Yet it is not right. I am very much scared. What if only very few people pass? Not percentage, only few people pass. The college going to set me out. Then I'll be jobless. I need to look for another job already. Don't worry. You must always refer to your Google Classroom. I will post whatever relevant answer like what I did for your coursework in your Google Classroom. I will try my very best to make sure everybody passes. Okay? Okay, number 4 is wrong answer. Number 5, send confirmation. Confirmation is only for SOFP item. Betul tak? So how? Is this relevant here?
Not relevant.
Yes. So good that you know what is relevant, what is not relevant. Anybody got different answer? Who can find the answer? The answer for this question is already in the tutorial, in the lecture notes. Can someone find the answer? It is in which lecture notes, which slide? Guys, are you there?
Yes, miss.
I remember the Raya song. Apa nak jadi? I also don't know. Can someone find the answer? The answer is in the lecture notes. Can you quickly look into all your lecture notes?
Miss, is it lecturer notes 3 to 5 the substantive procedure sales?
Yes, perfect. You just need to copy the answer from there. Is it very difficult? Let me share my screen. You see the lecture notes substantive procedure for sales. So you can inspect the total amount on the sales invoice to ensure they agree to the amount posted in the sales ledger. You can inspect the date on the goods delivery note to ensure recorded in correct accounting period. Note to confirm invoice is charged to goods delivery note. Inspect the sales description on the sales invoice to ensure transaction recorded in correct category. Inspect credit note. You go back to my this one also you can find here. Which is substantive procedure. You cannot send confirmation. Other than that, you can recalculate the subtotal of the sales to confirm mathematical accuracy. You can perform analytical procedure by comparing current year sales with the previous year sales to ensure current year sales, current year which account sales account is reasonable. If any difference variance noted, you need to perform further investigation. Pre-performance is not suitable here. And then in this case, this is for selected sample of sales from the sales ledger. Inspect what? On the document for what purpose. So you can inspect the date, you can inspect the amount, you can inspect the description to ensure it occurred. So you can pick up those points relevant to SOPL item. You can also inspect the notes to the accounts and disclosure related to sales is complete and in accordance with IFRS 15, which is revenue contract. Enquiry is for test of control. Hey, you guys okay ke? I don't know how can I help you
Yes.
guys. Huh? Did you manage to follow?
Yes, miss.
Miss, just now the answer is more to S4FP, is it? Not SOPL, is it?
Durga, don't make me cry.
No, Miss, I actually make mistake. Okay.
The question is asking in relation to Alor's
I thought
revenue. You
I
must
I
read
wrote.
word by word.
Okay. I thought
What
I
is
wrote
revenue here? SO?
PL, but I thought I write in SOPL perception. Okay.
You sure back your answer? Maybe I was sleepy, but I'm not sleepy. Just let's have a look at your answer.
No, my answer actually wrong. The purple color one. Yeah.
You go and write about all other account except for revenue. Macam mana? How to cook biryani, how to cook kangkong, how to cook crab using kamyong style, how to cook nasi goreng kampung except for chicken. You're teaching me everything else except for this.
Okay.
Hey, you guys seriously okay or not? This is the most easiest question I can set. The final exam will be very simple like this. I know in the question scenario, I got write trade payables, banks, payroll, all that. But that is not relevant. You need to look at the last requirement. The requirement is asking you for 5 substantive procedure in relation to revenue. So just write revenue. Did you misunderstood the question because of the scenario?
Yes, miss. I thought have to include all the information in the question and okay.
Okay, let's look at the second one. Okay, let me present my screen first. Let me explain to you some things first. Are going to draft the auditor's report or decide what opinion to give, you need to look at few things. Number one, does the financial statement has any material misstatement or not? And number two is whether auditor managed to obtain all evidence. If the financial statement got errors, auditor cannot obtain evidence, then you will need to go for qualified opinion. So you need to see whether it's FSCMM or AutoSay. This is the short form I use. So if it is FSCMM, you need to see whether it is material and pervasive or material but not pervasive. So if the error is material but not pervasive, pervasive means whole financial statement no longer reliable. In this case, it is material but not pervasive. That means it doesn't affect the whole financial statement. So auditor will issue qualified except for opinion. If it is material and pervasive, that means whole financial statement is affected. So auditor will issue adverse opinion. Adverse opinion means financial statement do not show material, not pervasive. This does not affect the whole financial statement and the shareholders' understanding. So that means this is qualified opinion except for the financial statement, except for that particular item, financial statement do not show true and fair view. In what circumstances auditor unable to obtain evidence is when the accounting system maybe got infected by virus. So there is no any ledgers available for auditors to look at, or there was a huge flood or fire which destroyed all the accounting records or major items of the accounting records where auditor cannot obtain any evidence, so we will look into it. So we will issue AutoSay. But if you think that the whole financial statement is not available, there is no ledgers, no accounting records because of fire, then in that case, it is considered material and pervasive. That means the whole financial statement is affected. Guys, are you clear with this?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, nice. Okay. Next, scenario 1. The warehouse and office of Betty was damaged by flood. All the inventory and accounting records were destroyed. So there was a flood and all. You see the word all. Inventory and the accounting records were destroyed. And auditor is not satisfied with the audit evidence. The auditor also unable to confirm the quantity of inventory that have been destroyed. In this case, is it FSCMM or AutoSave?
AutoSave.
Why AutoSave?
Because they did not obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence because the auditor says that they can't confirm the quantities. Because all the records are already destroyed and they are unable to confirm the inventories that been destroyed.
Okay, it is due to flood and not only inventory but also accounting records. Accounting records for all the item in FS and inventory. So in this case, is it material?
Yes.
Is it pervasive?
It's pervasive
Why pervasive?
because it's only wait
Because
there's only affect the I'm not sure this because it says that the accounting records are already destroyed. So is it we need to like
or not?
means for this situation is it we just based on the inventory whether this inventory that have been destroyed affect the financial statement.
You also need to focus on this. You have two items. Number one, inventory. Number
Yeah,
two, and accounting records.
Oh, then I think it's not pervasive.
Not
Because all the
pervasive.
yeah, because all accounting records are already destroyed and need to redo it, and there may
Can you
be
redo?
even like not
Will you
redo.
be able to redo the financial statement?
No, we just
Then?
get the
Get the what?
the latest things that can be found.
Everything is destroyed. What can be found is whatever the flood left. Fish. You got what are all this crocodile? So are that evidence? Is the crocodile, big fish, are they evidence? What is evidence? The scenario is everything is gone, destroyed, ready. There is nothing left. So do you think you will be able to get evidence?
No,
So basically no evidence. So do you think the whole financial statement is affected?
no.
Why no?
Yes, like all lost.
Why yes?
Like it can say that the business is restart, like everything go to the beginning.
Is it pervasive? Janway. Janway, are you there? Yes, so is it pervasive? Yes, no? Just now during lecture, I asked how to increase interaction. Then the student said, call the name and ask. Now I call name, don't want to answer pula. Second, what was confirmed? Pervasive. Why? Because all the accounting records and the inventory. This inventory is the physical inventory. The physical inventory in the warehouse was destroyed, and all the accounting records also destroyed by the flood. So basically, there is no documents for you to audit. The accountant may have sent the financial statement to the company earlier, but they don't have any evidence, any audit evidence for auditor to do. So in this case, what is the opinion?
Disclaimer.
Yes, disclaimer of opinion. Next question, you are planning to audit for this client PKK, and PKK is facing cash flow difficulties, and PKK did not provide any disclosure in the financial statement, did not make any disclosure in the FS financial statement. FSCMM or auto sale?
FSCMM.
Why FSCMM? Why not auto sale?
Because at the last sentence says that the wait, I forget which. Because the auditor conclude the impact of non-disclosure will affect the financial statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, basically there is no disclosure.
Yes.
Evidence wise is there, but they did not disclose. So this is an error. Error by not disclosing. Is it material?
Yes.
Why pervasive?
Wait. Because this only affect the cash flow.
This only affect cash flow.
Yeah.
The question said it will affect the financial statement. That means the financial statement no longer present through and fair view. So it is material and pervasive. Which opinion here?
Adverse opinion.
Okay, nice. Adverse opinion. So let's look at the presenter's answer.
Now we'll just go to the answer. So for the first one is auto say, and it is materials and pervasive, and we use the disclaimer of opinion. This is because the inventory and accounting record has been destroyed by the flood, and the numbers of inventory were destroyed by the flood is not is still not able to be confirmed, and this shows that the auditor is unable to obtain sufficient evidence.
Okay, you see, you wrote auto, say, material, misstatement, disclaimer, all this I'll put a tick and just give you 1 mark. Do not use the word FSCMM and auto say because these are the words which only I know. What
Yeah,
if somebody else marked the exam paper and they are not sure of all these words, they are not claiming you the marks, okay?
yeah, I know. Because this one just like easiest to see, so I use this
Yeah.
way.
Okay. Second part.
Uh, for the second question is FSCMM and because of no disclosure, and it is materials and pervasive, and we use the adverse opinion.
Okay, what is the meaning of adverse opinion? What is the meaning of adverse opinion?
Means that a company's financial statement are misrepresented or misstated and do not accurately reflect its
No. Adverse opinion means financial statement do not present true and fair view. Can you scroll up? Scroll up. Up some more. I want to see the first part. When you mention disclaimer of opinion, so what is the content of the paragraph for disclaimer of opinion? What is the content? So disclaimer of opinion means auditor do not express any opinion on Betty Sendan Berhad's financial statement. I want to see all these things inside. In final exam, it will be 10 marks. So auditor, the financial statement actually contain material misstatement. In this case, it is material and pervasive. So disclaimer of opinion means auditor the reason. The reason part, you will need to have another additional paragraph, name basis for disclaimer of opinion and explain the reason inside that. Where is your basis for disclaimer of opinion? So after disclaimer of opinion, you will have basis for disclaimer of opinion paragraph. So the explanation will be this one, the below. So beside disclaimer of opinion, what should you type? Anyone? What should you type beside the disclaimer of opinion? You went figure out. Everybody's so quiet. I don't know what's going on. Scroll down, go back to the next answer. Opinion. After adverse opinion, you must state that the basis for adverse opinion paragraph will appear after adverse opinion paragraph. You must explain the position. What is the content? Estimated that the company does not want to disclose the fact. Did the question say they're going to close down? Which line
No,
did you
I
say? Huh?
didn't say I.
Why are you writing things where people never say?
Okay.
Auditor must be honest, right?
Yeah.
We are not gossiper. Don't gossip in the answer. Write the facts as it is. Okay. You mentioned not pervasive. On top you mentioned material not pervasive. Then the purple color is different people's answer, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at the third part. Part C. Part C, how many items do you have? How many different documents do you have? The profit figure doesn't match, right? Profit for the year. So this profit for the year are presented at which two documents?
SOFP and SOPL.
You found the profit amount in the current year at which place? There are two places where this figure appear and it didn't match, right?
Yes.
Where are the two places?
SOFP and SOPL.
No. The
Director
profit.
report.
Sorry?
Director report.
Yes, director report and audited financial statement. These two are two different documents, two different reports. One is from director, one is from auditor. And the profit figure appears in both. So now which figure is wrong? The one in the director's report or auditor's financial statement?
Audited financial statements.
Can you read the question loudly again? From beginning to the end.
At the end of the audit,
The director is
you found that the profit amounts for the current year in the director's report is not in line
Stated?
with the profit amounts in the audited financial statements.
Sorry?
The profit.
Yeah, it is not the same. So which one is right, which one is wrong? The profit figure in the director's report is correct or wrong, or the profit figure in the audited FS is correct or wrong?
The director's report is.
Why do you say director's report shows a wrong profit figure?
because the director refused to respond on this.
Yes, exactly. So basically, the profit for the year figure is wrongly stated in the director's report. So does this affect the financial statement?
Yes.
Does the auditor look at the director's report to give opinion? Does auditor give opinion on the director's report?
No.
Auditor only gives opinion on the auditor's.
Yes. So should be auto say, is it? Yeah.
No, it is not both. It is something else.
Yeah.
You see, I squeeze a bit, you blur already. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so the profit figure is not same with the figure in the audited FS and the director's report. So the director actually refused to respond to this method. That means the director's report figure is wrongly stated because audited account auditor already audited ma. So auditor, we have responsibility to read other information. This director's report is considered other information. We have responsibility to read other information, and if there is inconsistency between the financial statement figures and other information, auditor need to discuss with the management. So if the director's report is not revised, then auditor we will add a sentence in other information in the director's report. So this has nothing to do with auditor's report. This is just extra report where auditor have to read. You see, the word read and the word audit is different. Read is not same as audit. So this will not affect auditor's opinion on the financial statement. So the opinion is not affected at all. You just need to add one extra sentence in this other information paragraph. Like you have opinion paragraph, basis for opinion paragraph, and other paragraph, right? So under other information paragraph, you need to state that there is inconsistency between the FS figure and also in the director's report. Are you clear?
Yeah, clear.
Clear?
Yes.
Of course, I will not be testing like this. because I know I want everybody to pass. I want 100% pass. If I say I'm too optimistic, I want to do. Then that is fine. Okay?
Miss, just want to ask, like, for if just in case lah, for like same questions, like if like just like same type of cases lah, like the auditors comment on the director's report or others people's reports, so the answer will be roughly same as what you
Yeah,
given.
the answer is standard answer. You need to change
Okay.
in other information.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Anybody got any other question to ask? Every time, no, don't give me heart attack. Week 14 itself, I'm is in the lecture notes yet, you cannot copy paste. I don't know, I want to scold myself, or I want to cry, or I am supposed to laugh, or what should I do? I am only testing you on only 4 topics. Only 4 questions, 4 topics. Ethics auditors report we have did in tutorial and also lecture. Internal control system and substantive procedure. That's it. And internal control also, I'm not testing you on the scenarios. Can you guys do it? The question will be like week 13, week 14 tutorial. This week's tutorial question will be similar to that, like the auditor's revenue, like that. I mean the revenue question. Please try to attempt. It's a 4 hour. Actually, you only need 2 hours to complete. First simple. And there is no need for you to read long. Even the ethics also, the scenario is only quarter pages only. Not very long, not even half, just a quarter page. I must have a scenario question. Like if no scenario question, then the NQA will ask. NQA is governed under Ministry of Education. Then the Ministry of Education will come and ask me, hey, why your audit paper question don't have scenario? By exam paper, all will be audited by the MQA, Ministry of Education. So I really hope you guys do well. The question is super simple. To be honest, it's sub sui. Even just now the revenue was sub sui already, you know. Anyway, don't be stressed. Let me be stressed myself. Don't be stressed and study. If guys, you see, you go to my this one. I just posted. You see, I become panic already. Then you guys. First time in my teaching life, I become panic. I also don't know what to do. You see here, I have even put here what are the lecture notes you need to refer. If you don't know where to refer, you go to classwork. You see this lecture notes. There are so many notes here, right? So which notes you need to download? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only these 7 notes you need to download and study. That's it. Okay, lecture 2, lecture 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, all no need to download. No need to waste your time. Can or not? Can please. Even my previous RAC student also, they are able to do after going through all this. Please do your best. Okay, your best. You see, I already posted to you what are this one. And you see here, I am now going back and editing. You see here, I edited. Send confirmation. Confirmation is only for SOFP item. And then these two I move ready to test of controls. And then if you want to inspect what are the things you can inspect and for what purpose. I have mentioned everything clearly. I really hope you guys really do your best lah. Please lah, please do your best, okay? Okay. Have a good day, have a good weekend. You have to study all the 7 or 8 lecture notes. Okay, lah, take care. Go and have your lunch if you haven't. Bye bye.